When an HOA president bulldozes a grieving widower's lakeside dream home over a stack of fabricated unpaid fees, she stands there smirking, clipboard in hand, convinced she's finally put the troublesome newcomer in his place and enforced the sacred rules of the community. She has no idea, no one in the valley does, that the quiet man she just left standing amid the rubble secretly owns every single acre of the entire 847-acre property, including the ground beneath her own sprawling house, every dock, every tree she's ever ordered trimmed, and every blade of grass the HOA has claimed to protect. What unfolds next is a meticulously planned, devastating legal reckoning that peels back years of corruption, embezzlement, selective enforcement, and petty power grabs, delivering a form of poetic justice so complete it reshapes the entire community. The story begins with Marcus Blackwood, a 48-year-old tech entrepreneur who sold his software company for $40 million and planned a peaceful retirement with his wife Sarah in Willowbrook Valley, Colorado, a pristine mountain enclave wrapped around a crystal-clear lake, just a couple of hours from Denver. Sarah was already battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer when they bought the land. Doctors gave her months, but she fought to see their timber and glass dream home rise. She directed construction from her wheelchair, breathing in the scent of fresh pine, smiling through the pain because it meant building a future together. She passed away 3 months before completion, leaving Marcus to move in alone with her ashes in a simple wooden box she'd chosen herself. The house was everything they'd envisioned. 6,200 square feet of warmth and light, a wraparound deck catching mountain sunrises, a wooden dock where frost crunched underfoot at dawn. Grief still tasted metallic in his mouth, but the place felt like a sanctuary until Deborah Whitmore arrived. At 58, the former HR director turned HOA president for 7 years. She ruled like a dictator with a clipboard as her scepter. Divorced, childless, living off inherited wealth in her oversized home, she targeted newcomers, the elderly, anyone who questioned her. Fines started small, a supposed dock extension violation despite prior approval, then ballooned when Marcus asked for written clarification. Attitude adjustment fee. She called the jump to $847. Digging deeper, Marcus uncovered the pattern. Neighbors terrorized into selling at losses. The Hendersons down $300,000 after manufactured violations. Elderly residents forced to dismantle memorial gardens. Medical equipment declared aesthetic violations. Deborah's inner circle got away with blatant breaches. Oversized fences, unlicensed additions, blocked hydrants. While she embezzled funds for her own upgrades, retroactively rewriting bylaws without votes or notice. Allies formed quietly. Tom Chun shared stories of his parents driven out over an oxygen tank. Maria Santos compiled photos of ignored violations. 82-year-old Florence Pike wept over destroyed roses planted for her 50th anniversary. They built a resistance network. Barbecues turned war rooms, hidden cameras, financial audits, federal whistleblower filings. Riley, Marcus's environmental lawyer daughter, and Connor, his architect's son, joined the fight, uncovering embezzlement tied to Deborah's ex-husband's old county connections, fraudulent assessments funding her renovations, even sabotage attempts on Marcus's security systems. The escalation peaked when Deborah orchestrated an emergency demolition of Marcus's home over a bogus safety report, diesel engines roaring at dawn while she checked items off her list like grocery shopping. Sawdust mingled with lake mist in a sickening haze as the $2.3 million house, Sarah's last gift, became rubble. But every moment was captured on hidden feeds, live-streamed, witnessed by neighbors who'd had enough. The turning point came earlier, in dusty county records. Marcus's forgotten shell company, Blackwood Holdings LLC, had quietly acquired the entire valley's underlying fee-simple title years ago via automated investments during Sarah's illness. The developer had only bought surface rights. Every home sat on 99-year ground leases from him. Deborah wasn't just a bully. She was his tenant, her HOA existing only by his permission. He held back the reveal, letting her dig deeper, more crimes, more evidence, until the annual HOA meeting. The room packed, media present, Deborah crowed about the safety hazard she'd eliminated and moved to ban him permanently. Marcus stood, folder in hand, and calmly explained the truth. He owned it all. PowerPoint slides showed deeds. Riley detailed EPA probes into debris polluting the lake. Patricia outlined fraud and RICO charges. Federal marshals stepped forward with warrants. Handcuffs clicked as Deborah's clipboard hit the floor, her empire crumbling in minutes. In the aftermath, Marcus dissolved the corrupt board and installed safeguards: transparency, term limits, resident votes, and independent ombudsman. Victims were compensated from recovered funds. Florence replanted her roses. Tom's parents returned. The lake was restored to pristine condition. Property values rose as word spread of a truly fair community. A new home rose on the same spot. Eco-friendly, solar-powered, a living tribute to Sarah. 6 months later, Willowbrook Valley was transformed. No more fear, laughter echoing across the water, an annual festival celebrating cooperation instead of control. Deborah served time. Her cronies faced consequences, and the case sparked national conversations and legislative changes on HOA abuse. This tale of quiet power, hidden deeds, and a widow's dream avenged reminds us how one person, with resources, allies, and patience, could dismantle tyranny and build something better from the ruins.